Can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You want it hurt, so just give me one.
Alright, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And before we get into today's video, guys, as usual, let me do my shameless plugins. If you're not, make sure you're following me on all appropriate social media at Tanek127. And if you want more Marvel's Avengers game news, be sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get right on into today's video. So, for the past year, I'm going to say, roughly, probably since this game was originally announced at the E3 presentation show. I don't know if it was announced in the 2019 one or 2018 one. I'm not sure, but I know it's been about a year people have been asking me. I don't get a ton of requests for it, but I do get asked from time to time, hey Tanek, are you going to play Avengers game? Are you going to cover Avengers game and stuff like that? And the reason people would ask me that is because there was a lot of speculation going around that this game was going to kind of mimic games like Destiny, Anthem, The Division, Dauntless, and stuff like that. Now, the one thing that I always kept in the back of my mind was the fact that, you know, Square Enix was the publisher, and Crystal Dynamics, they're a pretty good dev team as well. But anything with Square, I'm on it, baby. So I never gave a for sure answer, and I always said to myself, I'm going to wait till I see gameplay. I saw the first gameplay, like the rest of the planet, you know, the D-Day mission and stuff like that. That wasn't enough for me. So I was just like, alright, I'm just going to keep this game in the back of my mind. And then more things popped up, you know, there were talk about co-op multiplayer missions and stuff like that. Now keep in mind, guys, we're going to be talking here from a MMO and multiplayer ARPG lover's perspective here. We're going to get into that whole controversy later on. But I kept all that stuff in the back of my mind, and every time I looked at it more and more, I was like, okay, all right, I can see why, you know, people are, you know, asking me about this, why I would be interested in it and stuff like that. And then the good old beta came along. And speaking of the beta, I'm gonna give you a big screw you to GameStop, because I actually pre-ordered this specifically for beta access months ago, and I was never sent my beta key. So, yeah, I'll probably be pre-ordering digital, but I do want to let you guys know I have reached out to the development team to try and be a content creator that covers the game, because what I've seen over this beta weekend has completely solidified my interest. Now, unfortunately, like I said, thanks to GameStop screwing me over, I don't have any gameplay for the beta to show you guys, but I will in the next beta when it hits Xbox One and PC, which I'm kind of grateful for, because, you know, I did want to touch the beta on PS4 first, you know, just to get some early hands-on time with it, but I planned on playing the game on Xbox anyway, and it's just, you know, I guess it's just something else in the universe solidifying that. But yeah, since the beta has dropped, all the gameplay and stuff like that I've seen around the internet, I absolutely love what I see with Marvel's Avengers. I do want to cover this game, and I plan to cover this game and make a crap ton of videos on this, because this is definitely something I want to play, and it's grabbed my interest. You know, this one has me by the short and curlies. I didn't think it would, but it does. Now, for those who don't remember, and if you haven't been around this channel for a long time, I was a huge fan of Marvel Heroes Omega. I even played Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. The thing about Marvel Heroes Omega was it was pretty much an MMO, a Diablo style Path of Exile looking kind of MMORPG, and it was canceled, shut down a couple years ago. I've been looking for, you know, something kind of to fill that void since. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on Switch was great, but it didn't quite do it. It's not going to have, you know, long ongoing content. But this game, Marvel's Avengers, is. But it's not an MMO. It's more so a action game with a lot of multiplayer and RPG mechanics. However, I really do like that. And when you watch gameplay of this, I'll actually, I'll link a video down from a good YouTuber I know named Tony Bing. He's really infamous for covering Marvel stuff on his channel. So be sure to check him out, show him some love, let him know Tnek12 Gaming sent you. But I'm gonna leave you guys with a little video of his in the link below. I'm not going to put his gameplay up here, so you guys can check it out and see exactly what kind of game it is for yourselves. But when I saw gameplay of this, I immediately thought to myself, Dauntless, Destiny, and stuff like that. And it's great, and it's a developer we can trust. Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, the gods of RPGs, doing a games as a service like title, only except, it's going to be a retail game, so, we're not going to be screwed with any early access gimmicks, breaking bugs and stuff like that. And that's no offense to free-to-play titles, but they are famous for doing that. This is going to be a full-on game that's expanded with, extra characters and stuff like that over time. Now, I know there's the whole controversy with Spider-Man coming to PS4 and blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I'm playing this game on Xbox. I don't give a shit about all that. Y'all can have Spider-Man. I already have my prayers for a character that I hope comes into this game one day. As you guys can see here on the screen. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it would be nice. And I know she's not an Avenger, but like I said, it would be nice. She is part of the Marvel universe. But yeah, from what I'm seeing with this game, it's a loot-driven action RPG or action game, and I'm really liking that, especially from the multiplayer standpoint. Because you guys know me, I'm an MMO guy. Now that's where kind of the controversy and my worry with this game comes in, because there are two main pieces of controversy I see surrounding this game. Number one, the exclusivity. It's Square Enix and PlayStation, so there ain't shit we can do about that. I'm not going to stress that. But the other thing is, all these single-player lovers who keep hopping into, the comments, threads, and stuff like that, and they're like, I hope this doesn't end up being like a Destiny clone or this and that, and da, 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 da. When the game has already been built as though you can already play it by yourself. You can play the multiplayer missions alone, you just have to bring AI characters with you, and there's single-player story missions. The game offers the best of both worlds, and I hope the game continues to do that. I hope it doesn't end up catering to one side or the other because there's a side crying about it too much. And that's what scares me. That's what worries me about these games as a service style games, because they're specifically driven off of fan feedback. Now, if I jump into this game, hype that it's, a multiplayer loot-driven style action RPG looking game, and I jump into it for that because, I like the multiplayer experience. But then the developers decide, that there's too many people sad about that part and they want to focus more on the single player. Then that's going to leave guys like me shit out of luck. And, vice versa. Same for the other side of the coin. People who, who jump into it for the single player experience, and the developers decide, oh, there's too many people crying that the single player is too big of a focus, so we're going to focus more on the multiplayer. The only thing I hope is they continue this balance for everybody in the future. That's the main thing I want to see with this game. I want to see more characters come. I want to see more missions come. Just a lot of stuff with this game looks amazing. But it's hard to tell, and especially, like I said, when it comes to these games as a service title, fan feedback and gamers, they scare me. And especially as a YouTuber, because I learned that more than anything, because I make videos. I get criticized here on my channel regularly, and the way people talk and say things to me, I can only imagine the way they talk to developers. And developers read and see these comments regularly, and that kind of stuff just worries me. But that's my only concern with Marvel's Avengers. But other than that, guys, I do plan on playing it and bringing it here to this channel. And I'm sorry that this video was long as hell, but I just wanted to get all that off of my chest. You guys let me know how y'all are feeling about Marvel's Avengers. Do y'all plan on playing it? I plan on playing it on Xbox One, so make sure you have me added on Xbox One at Tanek127. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video? Smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.